This is FNGR, aka For No Good Reason. Today, I got a problem related to Mumkey Jones drama. This is based Shaman. We'll be addressing him, Tommy C, and our boy Monkey, or Simian Jimmy, or whatever the hell else he goes by. But back to base Shaman. He's a happy-go-lucky guru type of guy. Before we get to that part where I take base Shaman to task, I want to show you when this guy got a subscribe out of me. Because I want people to understand what I'm going to comment on is serious, and I don't want to act like everything Shaman's ever said has been a mistake. There was a video a long time ago, it's long gone, but I got a clip that I nabbed. It was for a video I had, How Not to Bernie 89, where I was drawing a comparison between John K., the animator of Ren and Stimpy, John Cricklefaust. I'm probably butchering that, I'll have the name on screen here. And some of the allegations, I tried to draw a cross comparison between a Bernie animator, Flufflepuff.
What's going on with John Cricklefalusi? Ren and Stimpy creator John Cricklefalusi accused of preying on and sexually abusing underage girls and possessing cheese pizza. So apparently, BuzzFeed earlier published a very tough to read piece titled The Disturbing Secret Behind an Iconic Cartoon that details what reportedly has been an open secret in the animation world for decades. John Cricklefalusi, the creator of Nickelodeon's animated series Ren and Stimpy and founder of animation studio, is it Spumco, or sounds kind of inappropriate, doesn't it, has been publicly accused of preying on, grooming, and sexually abusing and harassing underage girls for years, particularly young, aspiring animators who are fans of Cricklefalusi's work and had looked up to him as a creative mentor. They looked up to the creator of Ren and Stimpy. Two women, Robin Bird and Katie Rice, spoke to BuzzFeed on the record about the horrific treatment they received from Cricklefalusi while he pursued them sexually as minors.
If you're a big fan of Ren and Stimpy and don't appreciate the cheap shot, whatever, it's besides the point. I, for one, like the fact that Base Shaman, 1, got the message out there. 2, he didn't look like Al Snow back when he was wearing his goddamn genie pants as the Avatar back in the WWF. And yes, there was a time when Base Shaman had some measure of self-respect. Don't worry, we won't be getting back to that again.
But this, but that. Everyone has their own opinions, right? And you can have your own opinion. You're entitled to it. But love is more important than anything. Kindness and understanding. You don't necessarily have to agree with who he's with or what he's doing. You don't have to agree with it. But that doesn't mean you can't just show him love and kindness.
Last 5 years of my life, Tyler has gotten laid 0 times.
Full disclosure, we're looking at this video dyslexically, at least for a bit here. This is the tail end. For those of you not in the know, this is Mumkey Jones. But who here wants to hear my boring summary? We've done this before, so I'm going to let Mr. Mediker give you a brief summary recap here.
Been so involved, so invested. Try to keep up with the Mumkey Jones yet, after hearing somebody give me a summary and watching 84 hours of video footage about it. Mumkey's girlfriend made him socialize with his fans. Apparently he was a bit of an introvert, so forced him to go out there. He cheated on her with the first girl he talked to. I guess that's one way to come out of your shell. You start out and you're not very social. You don't really know how to interact with people. Suddenly you're just the first person you talk to. I love you. I've never talked to another person in public before. Marry me. So apparently, just from 0 to 60 like that, told the girl he loved her and is only with Sheep for her money. I think Sheep is that's the original girl. I mean, maybe they all have barnyard animal names. I don't know. Sheep over, is that it? I don't know. This girl, apparently the one he decided to go for, you know. This girl is a cub porn artist who groomed and fucked a 15-year-old. Again, this is a summary I'm reading from. An ex-friend who was mad at him for banning him from Discord exposed the whole thing. Then Mumkey and Sheep broke up. Mumkey moved away, bought a house, and got on antidepressants. These are all very big life decisions to all be hitting you one after the other. Hey, I'm gonna leave my long-term relationship. I'm gonna date this this furry artist, I guess, cub porn artist. Sorry. Then I'm gonna buy a house and get on some antidepressants. Let's just throw it all in there. Let's have a baby too while we're at it. Let's make it fucking complicated. Makes videos antagonizing his fans and telling them he doesn't give a fuck. Moves in with the cub furry artist chick, alienates all his friends. I guess this is where we're getting caught up to the current right now. FNGRFN I don't know what his kid name is. Some brony.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
That's close enough. I don't remember Lui the Kitty, the cub artist who slept with the 15-year-old, accusing Mumkey of rape. But, hey, that's close enough, and hell, my memory's gotten a little foggy on this long story. Link to Jim's stream down below. You're basically more or less caught up, except one thing. This point here is going to be used to address 3 people, one being Mumkey Jones, the other being Tommy C, and one more time, Base Shaman. I've brought this up on 2 different streams, one being the Augie RFC stream, as well as Tommy C's. And I asked both times if I was being unreasonable. I'm gonna play it here for you guys now, both clips. This is Augie's stream.
A fucking child rape has taken place. They're not just gonna ignore that. That's not how it works. I'm really confused here.
But well, they did, because Dylan told us about the situation where basically they took him into like Child Protective Services, and his parents are the people who are just letting Dylan decide what he wants to happen to Lui. And Dylan loves Lui. Obviously, he's infatuated with her. And doesn't want to go forward with any of the information. Here's the video, by the way. Also, that guy, Finger in Collars, literally was the person who recorded this, I'm pretty sure. And he's on like a podcast with Lui, Dylan.
Shout out to the Unfunniest who pointed out that I was in the waiting room on Discord. We'll never know if I was going to get in or not. Maybe they would have been busy. Maybe they would have noticed me. Maybe they wouldn't have. Besides the point. I think I flubbed trying to explain this a bit because I jumped on at the last minute.
Oh, no. At the federal level, once you start crossing state lines, it's a hard 18, I thought. Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not too educated on that.
I'm not a legal expert
I
either.
haven't been hitting up any underage people and kept in touch with the border fucking laws or whatever. So I couldn't comment on that. But no, I mean, in certain states it's different. Like in Texas it's 17 and most states it's 18 and shit. But I don't know how that works when you're talking about people outside of state.
Well, the best example I can have, and I don't want to detract too much, there was a furry by the name of Foxler who, in North Carolina, where it's legal to do whatever with a 16-year-old, allegedly, as I read the law. I'm not a law expert. He should have been fined, but recently he got arraigned. So, again, I'm going to go with the federal statute being a hard 18 once you start crossing state lines. And there was somebody of Lou's that she's like, oh yeah, no, this is perfectly normal. I want to hear about that. If there's some other kid out there being molested, Mumkey, I think you have a duty and responsibility to come forward about that.
Mm-hmm. About the entire situation, because he's not owning up for his own responsibility. Like, you're choosing to get engaged with this person, okay? Like, you've like fought for it. Obviously, you're not in the right mind frame to be like thinking about stuff like this here, but you still went and did it. Like, he tried to defend it by saying, "Oh, it's not like a legally binding thing. Oh, it's not that important." But it is. It's a commitment. It's like a commitment. It's just like saying, "I promise." You're obviously going to follow through on it. But the thing about it is, he said if she messes up, that he's going to stop dating her.
I got the name of the girl, so if anyone can, whether you ask Mumkey have any words, anywhere, the name of the girl was Fran, that she said that she was in a relationship where, I don't know if she was underage or whatever. I'd like to hear the rest of that. And if Mumkey could come forward and give us that information, I think at least be a step in good faith in the right direction, that he's interested in, not supporting that kind of behavior. That would be fair, right? Like, he's not kind of covering it up.
Yeah.
And in Tommy C's case, I think I did the same thing. Again, thanks to Augie for having me on. Here's the Tommy C clip.
Hey, for no good reason, bring it.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Now, I'm going to be honest. By the time I heard this, I had left the stream, and I said, oh, way to go, Big Mouth. Spoilers, Tommy C was a gracious host.
FNGR, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, again, this could be a misunderstanding. I'm a dumb boomer when it comes to Discord.
Sure.
I might have just gotten shuffled out of the fucking thing, so when Meatman said he got thrown out of the chat, and I was like, yeah, I remember getting kicked out of there too. I didn't, like, after you just joined in, I was like, I'll throw Tommy a fucking $1, because I remember during the Digi thing, I didn't know what your stance was, and I was like, I started listening to the stream, and one day I just remember, like, being kicked out, and I was like, oh, maybe that's what happened to Meatman.
Oh, I just threw Meatman out because he was fucking around, and he lied right off the bat.
Okay.
That's why I
No,
threw
he
him
can be
out.
a lot.
And we have this gimmick where we blow people up and throw them out of the thing.
I've had Meat Man on. He can be a lot. It's Tommy C's house, and yeah, instead of assing off, I went to say my piece.
Series of times I haven't gotten a chance to talk. I missed the whole thing because a friend was premiering a video, oddly enough, on Mumkey Jones. There's a girl that Lou mentioned that she mentioned somebody by the name of Fran. That she's like, oh no, this is perfectly all right. I have a friend who's already involved in a relationship like I had with Dylan. Tell me if this is unfair or not. Is Mumkey with Lou right now? The story keeps changing every day.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, good. Well, I guess not good.
No,
Jesus.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I know, but sorry, there's so much crap with that going.
I understand.
There's a girl, like I said, by the name of Fran, had that sort of thing. If it's possible, if basically Lui the Kitty is turning over a new leaf and Mumkey's trying to pursue it, do you feel it's fair that he might try and redirect his, fiance to maybe come forward about that if she has friends that are pursuing underage kids?
I don't know.
I mean, if I'm being rude and out of line here,
no. I don't know what it has to do with Mumkey though. I mean, wait, maybe I don't understand something. Okay, are you trying to? Maybe you're assuming I know too much. Are you trying to say that she's part of a group where this is common to date people that are underage?
I'm assuming that basically here's the whole thing. He's claiming that Lui the Kitty is going to get help and get beyond all this crap, right?
I guess. If you buy that, sure.
That's the story.
I'm sure he believes that. I don't think he's lying. I actually think he believes that. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and
okay.
You know what? I'd give him the benefit of the doubt if he could lean on Lou to kind of hey, I need you to, in good faith, if you have friends like this, to kind of come forward about this to show that you're on the right track right now. I think that'd be.
So you want him to snitch? You want her to snitch and expose all her underage dating friends? That's what I'm taking away from this.
Am I being obtuse with that?
I don't know if that has something. I don't know if that's what I'm going for here. I just I don't know if that would put her on the. I think it would just kind of make her snitch, unless of course it was. I got to be honest with you. I was sleeping with somebody when I was 15.
Now I get it. Being a snitch is a bad look. We're talking about exposing people who go after kids. At least that was my point. That would presumably trump everything else. And I understand that Tommy had his own personal experience in his younger years. Lui the Kitty is a swirling, whirling garbage fire that you, I, and I think everyone else can agree is a bad deal at any age. Lui the Kitty is a bad idea for any boy to become a man through. With all due respect, Tommy, I can't think of any grown man I'd wish Lui on, much less leave in rotation for children. Again, if I'm being a bit obtuse, comment section down below. Or I can come back.
Now, in fairness, I didn't fall...
Tommy, it's okay to be a thirsty teenager.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't fall... But see, here's the thing. Here's the difference. I didn't fall in love with her, right? I didn't fall in love with her. So if she left me for Mumkey Jones, I would have probably thought it was funny. I probably, but from what I understand, and the real tragedy, and why you shouldn't date people that are below in high school, this kid's all torn the fuck up. This kid's furious. He's in love with this girl, and this is a part of the damage. I don't see what that has to do with Mumkey, other than the fact that he asked her. He seems to be okay with it, which is a career killer because people are really. They don't like that sort of thing, understandably. I'd be pretty pissed if I was that kid's father. I can't imagine her mother's too happy about this, much less, his name's all over the internet, from what I can see. But as far as exposing other people, well, I just can't imagine she would, and I don't know how that would help Mumkey at all. This is really about Mumkey. I think that's what I'm saying. All right.
I got that too, but again, before I take off, it's just I think it's about protecting kids is a little bit more important than Mumkey.
I suppose.
Look, think of the children first comes off as pearl clutching. It's meme worthy. It can be cringy at times. It's something that people will use in television, YouTube, video gaming. But yeah, Mumkey Jones is a grown man who's flushing his life down the toilet. If Lou is pursuing kids or knows people pursuing kids, that ought to be something that people talk about. And your remark of, I don't think that she'll give them up. Tommy, have you seen some of the dumb shit that Lou has copped to? We got Lui the Kitty to confess on stream to the police officers what she did. I think we could try.
This was a fever dream, my friends. A beautiful fever dream. Remember the lolcow traits? Here is where Lu's eccentricities were exploited by frickin' bronies. So, following this, the cast of the shit show, happening on ForNoGoodReason's channel, sat with Lu as they waited for the cops to haul her off. Now, if the underage aspect wasn't enough, Lu reveals some other behaviors. She constantly throws others under the bus and never really frickin' admits fault until Brony Inspector really dug into her.
Because although I do like Mumkey, my moral preference is I'm not going to support or back somebody who just ignores it. Let me finish. Just ignores something like this. But more importantly, you're sitting here comfortably in a call, knowing you broke a law, knowing that you took sexual advantage of a teenager, premeditated sexual advantage of a teenager. And do you just expect people to be cool with you? Is that what you're expecting? Just calm, rational discussion about how you diddled a 15-year-old?
No.
Then what are you expecting here? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think people are just going to forgive and forget it? That they're just going to?
And I asked you that already, Lou. What do you expect out of this? What's your objective? I asked you that before we went on stream. Yeah, so I asked you that 4 times that I can think of, and at least 2 times that people have tapes of. So yeah, this is a really fascinating question that I wonder if your answer for Leo is going to be consistent with the one she gave me.
It's like, I know I did a horrible thing. It's like, it's irredeemable.
Which was the breaking point for her to call the cops on herself in the stream. Because her ex left her and Mumkey was still being nice to her, she kept emphasizing how great Mumkey is.
He was just so gentle and kind to me, and I know that's not something you could fake. It was really genuine.
But remember guys, when she still was dating that OJJ fellow, she went to Mr. Meatman to spread Mumkey's dirty little secrets. But now that she has no OJJ anymore, and she also admits to being a crazy ex to him.
Considering I just got through a breakup and I've been really psycho over my newest ex.
Calling his work?
I made alts, yeah, but
you made alts and you did what? You said that you did some psycho shit. That's all.
No,
that's
all I did.
What
all
did you
I
do?
Did was call his work.
And I think she accused him of rape?
Didn't get consent before.
Or some ex. Then takes that accusation back. Then said she was lying about the accusation because... frick it, I don't even know anymore.
If you don't want to, you don't want to. I can try and moral you, but the whole, I don't think that's possible. With someone who's going to be in the running for the worst person in the world to keep a secret, I'm going to have to press F to doubt Tommy. But you know what, Tom? A wiser man than I had this all summed up.
You're a grown-up! These kids are children! You could be standing up right now and fixing all of this!
I don't think we can kick this upstairs to Jim. He's pretty busy. Or just chose to do otherwise. Before we get to the man of the hour, let's take a look at Mumkey.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes, men are more dangerous than fucking women are.
Wait, what?
I can see a healthy relationship with my friend Fran and her boyfriend. Okay. And then I would be the first to tell her.
Did you hear that? Lui the Kitty alludes to her friends, Fran, in a healthy relationship where we're discussing adult women with younger boys. The name Fran popped out. Let's look at Mumkey's video.
Could it be? Could Mumkey Jones have proposed to the furry pedophile girl that he cheated on Sheepover with? Would he really propose to that girl 3 days after she came to visit him in Iowa? You hate her and you hate me for still liking her, and I want to explain really my reasoning and philosophy behind all of that. But I do think it's important to note as soon as possible, and I really shouldn't have wasted so much time, the things everybody hates her for, we are trying to fix, to rehabilitate, to redeem, to heal. You're thinking, what the fuck are you talking about? The 2 main issues were 1, her prior relationship with that kid, and 2, that she produces furry pornography depicting cubs or whatever. I never looked at it. I was never interested in any of it. She has decided she doesn't want to do the fucking cub shit anymore, so she's gonna finish up the ones that have already been paid for and then retire from doing any furry or sexual cub art or whatever the hell, because she really wants to just have a normal job, like working at a restaurant or something. So So that's being taken care of, and she's dating me now. So I'm pretty sure she's not dating anybody else, regardless of age. And I'll go more into this sort of stuff later in this video and in other videos for sure, but of just giving up on this person and saying you are a disgusting monster because of the things you've done in the past, and you don't deserve love or understanding or anything for the rest of your life because of this thing that you've done or these things that you've done. You are irredeemable. There's nothing you could possibly do to earn the title of human being back. You deserve no rights. You know, that's the knee-jerk reaction of a lot of people.
So, Mumkey, we're going to bring it back around to base Shaman. Lou said you went back to Dylan after she got back with you. Your 21-year-old fiancé cheated on you with what would count as a minor for all legal reasons. I know for a fact Dylan has contacted you. And I for a fact know Dylan contacted you, and he told you this. He said, and I quote, "I have cucked Mumkey Jones to get even with him. I have talked to the guy. He has authenticated this. Now, to be unreasonably unfair, love is stupid. It is the ultimate reason to make bad decisions that you inherently know aren't going to work. If you wish to endanger yourself, so be it, but you are providing a household and access to Lui the Kitty, and she is under your roof where she can talk to kids online via your internet access. Hell, Mumkey, you can't even keep Lui the Kitty from talking to me. I have several videos proving that. She spills your secrets free of charge in record time. So once again, it's not as if I will have to move heaven and earth to tell the world.
But not only did I cheat on a girl who never did anything wrong to me and was perfect in every way, but I threw my whole life away. It's like I've started all over, moved across the country, and bought a house and a car and all these things, just committed social suicide, saying, you know what, I love this person, I want to give her a chance. Even though 99% of people online will now do what has always happened and hit me with the guilty by association thing, like, oh, you can't be close with somebody who's done bad things, that means you're as bad as them now. Heaven forbid. I knew full well all of that would happen, but I said, I care about you so much, I'm willing to let everybody hate me. My whole family is against the idea, all my friends.
I feel like people who are angry and who are confused, people who are negative, they have the loudest voices. I think a lot of times people with positivity, right? We don't have such loud voices. And I want to put some of my good energy into this, right? I want to put some of my good energy into this. Because I'm seeing a lot of people treating Mumkey Jones bad right now. I'm seeing a lot of people judging, very hardcore judgment. And it hurts me. It breaks my heart to see what people are saying, how they're acting, how they're treating. The internet can drive you crazy. It can just absolutely get to you. But it's not the internet that's doing it. It's the damn people on the internet. This is why I believe it's so important that when we're on the internet, my friends, when we're interacting with each other, we have the ability to make each other's lives better or to make each other's lives worse.
Did you hear all that? It's true. We totally do. There are people who are way too negative online.
And when we're passing so much judgment, and people say that girl that he's with, she this, she that, and of course people are saying, well, he cheated on his girlfriend and now he's not with her and he's with this new girl. And my friends, sometimes we have to take these things and we just have to let these things go and say, that's not what matters. You know what matters? The person is what matters.
This isn't even a he said, she said. No, Shaman. The kids matter. This isn't about some retard who managed to tell a couple of memes. Mumkey Jones.
Talk and really get to know each other a lot. And after 3 or 4 days of her being here, we had a discussion where she came to the conclusion that she still had strong feelings for the 15-year-old, the teenager, who she previously was in a relationship with.
That's not what matters. You know what matters? The person is what matters.
Did you hear that? You know what? Shaman says this doesn't matter, cause there's no fucking way to defend this. If your house burns down, it might be negative to talk about the fire, but if you don't prevent what went wrong the first time, you're doomed to repeat your own actions. If you want a 1v1 example, Lui the Kitty went back to Dylan. She's allegedly not there now, only because Mumkey Jones proposed. You might say love, I'd argue fear.
Feel understood? It hurts. I think we can all admit that. When we feel like no one understands us, it hurts. We all want to be understood. We all want to be understood. And perhaps some of the people who are tossing so much of that negative energy at him, maybe they feel like he doesn't understand them. But what he's going through right now is just, I can't fathom the pain. I wouldn't wish it upon anybody either. So much stress. I really want to encourage you, my friends, that if you are those people who are insulting him, passing that judgment, being mean, being negative, I want to encourage you to stop. Okay? I want to encourage you to ask yourself, what really matters in this situation?
The well-being of children. If Mumkey Jones would have run off with some trailer park trash hoe who sold crystal meth out of the back of her van down by the river, I never would have made my first video. If Lui the Kitty was a serial killer instead of a sex offender, I would have been scared to talk to her crazy ass. If Lui the Kitty were a thief, a prostitute, anything other than something that preys on kids, or hell, if Lui had just been some deadbeat artist. No disrespect to Sheepover, Mumkey's this goes, I don't care if Mumkey Jones can't keep it in his pants.
What really matters? You know what matters? Mumkey Jones is what matters. Stop worrying about the girl that he's with, what she's into, what she's done, blah, blah, blah. You can focus on that. You can focus on that all you want. But what do you think that's going to do for Mumkey? Whenever you are someone who makes online content videos, you're a target. You're targeted. All right? And you can do something that a normal person in normal life would do. Nothing would really happen to them. But because you're someone who makes videos, because you're someone with some sort of a following, you could be a target. It's getting bad. It's getting really bad. I know a lot of you know about this whole Slazo thing. Ex-girlfriend comes up, starts saying these things about him. Everybody turned against him. And then he was trying to take his time before making the response. Everyone says he's guilty. He's guilty. He's not making a response. No, he was trying to make sure he handled this thing correctly because he knew everything he's built was on the line. Sure enough, Slazo came back, made an amazing video. Now everyone's back on his side again. You know why people are so quick to turn against the people that they know and love? You know why people are so quick to do that? Because there's something here. There's something, and there's so much power behind it. It's called influence.
I'm going to explain this for a minute. Mumkey Jones's girlfriend, his ex Sheepover, never made a statement. In Slazo's case, his ex went to bury him and called him an abuser. This is night and day. This is black and white. I'm not aware of anyone calling Mumkey Jones an abuser. Then again, it is rather long. Maybe I've forgotten.
And whenever someone with influence creates influence over people or uses their influence over people to turn everybody against someone, everybody is influenced and everybody turns against someone that they loved before. It's dark stuff. It's dark stuff. It happened to me on a small level recently. Some guy made some crazy tweet about me, and he had a following. Next thing you know, all his folks are retweeting it, and everybody's saying what a horrible person.
This is exactly where I'm gonna wrap this up. Let's take this in turn. Tommy C needs to be less pro-Mumkey and a little bit more the right thing. Even if that means losing a friend. Mumkey, I think you're gonna need to make peace with the fact you should be alone right now. Especially if your heart's desire was ready to ditch you for a 15-year-old. I don't know anyone who disagrees with me, maybe based Shaman, who I would love to fucking stream with most of all, for this negligent, careless statement. Based Shaman, I'd suggest that you burn your genie pants and go back to laughing at sickos. Till then, thank you, fuck you, bye.